Ladies and gentlemen, Mukesh Ambani.
My friend.
Mukesh.
How are you? So good.
Very nice to see you. And the last time you and I spent time together, we were talking about AI. And the time before that, we were talking about AI. And now you could see we don't really have much to talk about aside from AI. You have great aspirations. I know you have deep aspirations to help India become a deep tech industry. And what gives you that conviction, and why is artificial intelligence that moment for India?
We are in what is the Geo World Center, which is new, which is built by my wife. So if I don't say it's built by my wife, I was instructed to say that.
I'm at her house. From Mukesh's house, I could see my house in California.
There's a very important word link which is called Vidya, V-I-D-Y-A, right? And in Hindi, Vidya means knowledge.
I knew I named the company right.
So you can take credit for this interpretation.
Gosh.
No problem. Vidya is Saraswati. And Saraswati is our goddess of knowledge. So when you actually devote yourself sincerely to the goddess of knowledge and you acquire knowledge, then in our tradition, the goddess of prosperity, which is Lakshmi, follows. On behalf of everybody, I am very proud to have you as my friend, and welcome to India, and thank you for actually contributing to the world to bring the intelligence age in our lifetime, and hopefully together with everybody, this can drive to more prosperity for all the 8 billion people in the world, and particularly the 1.5 billion people in India.
The IT industry of India is world-renowned for its very large scale, and not just in size, but in deep expertise of computer science. Very few countries in the world has this natural resource, this amazing natural resource called IT and computer science expertise. In the last couple of years, we've been working together to upskill, and we've now upskilled about 200,000 IT professionals into the world of AI. You know, what do we have to do together, and how can we work together to help transform India at the speed of light, really? Because everything is moving so fast, to transform India into a center, not of just IT, but a center of AI.
Our Prime Minister has said that this is a new aspirational India. What we have today is we are among the only country in the world where the average age of 1.4 billion Indians is below 35. So what is driving our economy is not only new technologies like AI, but also aspirations. And I believe that you know the Prime Minister, and I believe that his leadership in terms of converting India to a premier digital society has been vital and continues to drive activity at the ground level. So it's demography, it's leadership. The third factor is that we as Indians have the raw talent. You talked about converting 200,000 people into this, but I believe there are millions, right? If we now see India has become home, right? Among all the companies across the world, our fastest growing industry is global competency centers. So we do space research in India, we do pharmaceutical research in India. I'm sure that you're thinking of building chips in India.
That's right.
We are in our own energy industry, we do bioenergy industry, all the energy majors, Shell, BP, right, actually do their innovation in India. So India is fast becoming an innovation hub for the world in terms of where we are and not the manufacturing hub.
And so we have over 10,000 engineers here in India ourselves.
So that's like our challenge. What we also have is we also have what I call the necessary infrastructure, and we've been fortunate that we have the connectivity infrastructure, which is equivalent to the roads. So if you don't have roads, you will not reach your destination. So I believe that today, apart from the US and China, right, India has the best digital connectivity infrastructure, 4G, 5G, and broadband in the world.
Yeah.
But today, we are the largest data company in the world, right?
Yeah.
Our volumes are equivalent to AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon combined.
Yeah.
We delivered about 16 exabytes of data this year, or we will deliver this year. And the average, in the US, you pay $5 a GB. In the world average for data is about $3.50 a GB. In India, Jio delivers data at 15 cents a GB. And this is the reason that India will be one of the biggest intelligence markets. And it's not only our aspirations, but I think it is just the raw gene pool and the raw gene power that exists in India, the youth power that exists in India, that is actually going to drive intelligence, and hopefully once we drive intelligence for our domestic market, right?
Yeah.
We will use intelligent services beyond software to integrate with the rest of the world.
That's right.
And Indians now will not only export CEOs to the world's largest companies, but hundreds of millions of Indians.
It's true. It's true. All of my colleagues, all of my friends back home, they're all Indians. All of my CEOs.
And hundreds of millions will deliver to the world AI services to help a better world.
Yeah.
And that is why your being here,
thank you,
right, is important. Your commitment to this country is important, and working together, right? This cannot be done by any one company, any one individual, but we all have to work together to bring this intelligence age safely to the world so that we can create a more equal world, a prosperous world, and allow the global south to catch up with the rest of the world.
Yeah. The last thing you need is AI infrastructure. And we're announcing that Reliance and Nvidia are partnering to build AI infrastructure here in India.
Absolutely.
Is one of the great advantages that India has, which is a very large population of users. The thing that I really love, and when I met Modi ji, the first time he asked me to meet his cabinet was this has got to be about 6 years ago. He asked me to address his cabinet about artificial intelligence. And I was so surprised. It was literally the first time any government leader, any national leaders asked me to address his cabinet on this particular topic. It was long before anybody was talking about artificial intelligence. And he said this, he said, it makes complete sense that India should manufacture its own AI. Manufacture your own AI. You should not outsource. You should not export data to import intelligence. that India should not export data to import intelligence. And he said,
Absolutely.
and Modi ji said, it's like India should not just export flour to import bread. We should add value to the data ourselves. And the partnership that we have is to start that journey, to build the underlying infrastructure so that India could have your own infrastructure. You surely have your own computer science expertise. And you also have your data. You have a giant population of users to drive that flywheel. And then one more comment. This is the thing that he was most inspired by 6 years ago. He said that artificial intelligence has the ability to elevate the entire population of India. And the reason for that, I was talking earlier to him about the fact that there are so few people in the world who knows how to program a computer. Programming is not easy. Here in India, it's the largest population of any programmers in the world. However, still programming is not easy. Most people don't know how to program Python or C++ or Pascal or Fortran or Java, but everyone knows how to program an intelligence. And so the ability to program computers is available to a small population, but the ability to program AI is something that everyone can do. And if AI could be put into the hands of every citizen, it would elevate and put into the hands of everyone this incredible capability you and I get the benefit from called computers. And this computer could now benefit everybody in society. And that, he explained that back to me.
Yeah. Absolutely. So we are building infrastructure, right? And we think big. So we're building infrastructure for 1 gigawatt, which can be expandable to multiple gigawatts at one location. We already have the green power so that we are not dependent on anybody else for power. For India and Indians, right, we have to repeat a geo for intelligence to be really affordable, available to the common people.
Yeah.
And I have, again, great respect for my friend Mark Zuckerberg, because by bringing open source to the world of intelligence, he has given, everybody the opportunity to participate in this revolution.
Yeah, and Llama 3 has activated every single company, every single industry around the world. It's incredible.
And what you have done with Llama 3 also, right?
Thank you.
And all of us, we can build on top of that. And to my mind, this move of Mark will be written in the history, right? When we look at it 100 years from now, that open source, all the big things in the world have helped on open source. Linux was open source. Right. And I think that, at least from an India point of view, right, we can use Llama as a base model. Awesome. That's what we're going to do together.
That's true.
I can assure you that like we did in data, in a few years from now, right, we will surprise the world with what India and Indians can achieve in the intelligence market.
Thank you. This is such an extraordinary time, and I am honored and privileged to be partnered with you to do this. And let's make it a promise today that we will work together so that India could take advantage of the intelligence revolution that's ahead of us. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. And Jensen, my friend, right? You are here only a few days before Diwali. Diwali is our new year. It is where we worship the goddess of prosperity. So on behalf of all of us, we wish you a very, very prosperous new year, and to all of you, a happy Diwali and a happy
Diwali, everyone.
Thank you.